Yo ho, good day, and welcome home to Tanimura for episode 10 of our Cities Skylines inspirational build. And let's take a moment to look at our beachfront, because it's become a quite nice place, hasn't it? Lots of fun, lots of things to do, not quite enough, but we will have to wait for our beachfront to level up to add some more fun facilities to it. For today I'm planning to extend the roadway network of our town center, add a highway to this roundabout, but not yet have it cross the river, and we're gonna fill in the rest of crossing with houses and maybe finish it up with decoration as well. So I started with adding a few houses and a nice dog park to our neighborhood. Dog park was, well, kinda necessary, and this part of the neighborhood didn't have one yet. And since nothing else is gonna sit in the area behind the eldercare facility, I think we should decorate up this area a little bit more as well. So let's grab our farm fence and extend this one alongside the crossing avenue, and I think I'll pull it out until the end of the straight piece for now. And let's also add in our Corsican pines. Now let's also add a nice paved path from this area over to this street. I mean, if it's this close to the path, you might as well be able to get there, right? Then let's add a few nice trees next to this path as well. And maybe flush it out with a few alders and beeches. And just single ones, not a whole mass of them. Just like this. Maybe an oak in there. Yeah. Then let's also line this part of the street with some larger green trees with leaves. From here to here. And same for the other side. And also some dots of alder, beech, and an oak over here, just to give this less of a straight border. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Then let's go over to the roundabout, because I was going to add a highway over here, and I want it to be a 2-lane highway for now. So we're going to take the freeform tool for this. It's gonna be drawn out from here to here. We are going to head over to this hill and over the water and connect it in there eventually. But for now, this is just what it's gonna be. I guess I need my snapping now. They're gonna sit this far apart. I'm going to use this road guideline, and then I'm going to draw it out until here, and then in here, and this one goes out to here and in here. No, that doesn't look quite good. I'm going to use a curved road tool for this, because that will connect it in just that little bit straighter and it'll look better. And I'm going to change the roundabout into a one lane over here. Yeah. It just deforms the roundabout a little, but it is a lot more functional this way, so this is what it's going to be. Yeah, now it seems like we need some more jobs again. So, let's go here and get that sorted. I think I'm going to upgrade this road into a industrial road up until this corner and draw it out, because the ore company will sit on the other side later, and yeah, it will give our trucks a slightly faster route for now. So this little spot and over here. And then I'm also going to draw it out a little. Oh, and we hit busy town. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I'm really happy about this. We get all the things we want: better roads, more beautiful things. Lots to do this episode lots of things to do this episode that pop up now. Maybe we will dive into public transport a little. Yeah, this will be fun. This will be fun. But first, let's provide that little bit of more extra industry. Draw out this one until here. Flatten the land with that. So we have a nice area to start logging in, and then we need our medium tree plantation for here, because I want to sit this one right along the road, and of course it's going to be beaches. Yeah, that's getting somewhere. Let's also add another storage facility, because these three just do not seem to handle the output of our forestry area. Maybe this space fits one, but I'm not quite sure. Let's see. I thought sawdust storage was the smallest, and it will not fit. Maybe I will put a log yard in over here then. Yeah, why not? So this guy will start buying the wood from our log yards now, or from our tree plantations now, so I hope that will dissipate over a while. So lots of things just unlocked. Let's start by upgrading Overcharge Drive into the road that I wanted for this part of the street, and that is a large avenue with grass. Because it won't get that much traffic to need the extra lane, and this looks so much nicer. We also unlocked bicycle roads, of course, so we could actually start extending our bicycle facilities through town. So, two-way road with bicycle lanes. Two-lane road with bicycle lanes. Since this is already a bicycle path, this will be bicycle road. As will this. This one here as well. And down here behind the school, onwards to here, so you can get onto this bicycle path. Then it follows this street through the neighborhood. I think up until here, and here it will go west. Because it will end up at the high school. A nice safe way to take your bike to school. I also think I'm going to upgrade this one into a bicycle road and turn this footpath into a bicycle path, so we can extend our bicycle network this way. And let's let it flow until here for now. Well, that will take a lot of traffic off the street, and it covers most of the city. Well, maybe we should also take it to the elderly home. Like this. Yeah. Now let's fix my lazy sloppiness over here, because I do not like that the bicycle path ends here and then there's no crossing to the other side of the street. So I will take a normal road. I will draw it out from here where the bicycle path ends. This one is just temporary. Then I will upgrade this into a nice street road, because this was the wealthier suburb, a wealthier part of the neighborhood anyway. So the outlying roads might as well be grassy treed roads, right? Except for, well, this little part because it needs bicycle lanes. And then we can remove this one and it will generate a nice zebra crossing right at the end of this bicycle path. Also, we could add a nice fresh drive-in restaurant to this area. Also just unlocked with the unique buildings. I hope it fits. Drive-in Oriental restaurant. It fits. I think I'm going to put it on the commercial side of the area. Yeah, it sits nicely over there. And then let's take our pavement path and snap only to grid. And if we draw clockwise like this, the street lights will eventually be facing in, which will just add a little bit to the scenery. I don't know what I will put behind it, but I will see maybe later this episode or maybe the next one. We'll see. At least we have something that suits the area now. A drive-in restaurant at the industry area with all the home improvement stores and such. Seems logical. And on the point of logic, I think, next to paying off our other loan, we are going to place a, what's it called? An emergency shelter near the disaster response unit because, well, it is kind of a logical place for one, right? I'm thinking right here on the corner, and I will also draw out the bicycle path straight from here to this corner, so people can actually get to the town center by their bicycles. And this one will also need to have a evacuation route, so it will first go around the town center, then pick up the rich people, and then it will travel along the beachfront, go to the schools, visit the other part of the neighborhood, pick up the elderly, go over here, and then it will come back to drop off the citizens to their safe house. Much better. And we are going to extend our roadway system for the town center a little too. I was thinking about drawing this out by 10, this as well, and then making it curve a little into here, and do something slightly different for this corner maybe. Draw it up by 10 again, out by 15 or something, and curve it in here. Or did I just do the same? Yeah, I think I did the same. But it looks nice this way. And this will be the area most of our commercial zones sit in. but we have low demand for that right now, so I'm not gonna do a lot with it for this episode, I think. But we do need more industry, so let's get to that job. Another dirt road is the theme for the area. So 18 was it? Let's make this 27. Or did I just make it 17? Yeah, I made it 17. Well, let's make this an 18 by 18 block then. Because this is going to be our area. And that will pollute, so we will not get a lot of trees growing over there, I think. We'll also need water, of course, for our tree plantations. And this is just going to be 4 more of the small tree plantations, because yeah, it's just nicer to work with for now. Industry does create a ton of traffic, so I will need to work on the highway exit to the other side pretty soon, I think. So next episode we will be buying an extra tile over here, I think, and adding a nice intersection over here. I'm not going to change the one in the back over here, because I actually like the way it is. But at least these are in now. They will provide us with some more jobs. And that is what we need. So what else did we unlock? What kind of fun things did we get to play with? Is there something I really want to get into for now? I think our power is a little low. Let's check. Yeah, we are close to the end of our production. Close to our limits. But we do not need to solve that just yet. But I do want to start terraforming for our next build. I want to set a wave power plant and a ferry yard over here. A ferry dock, maybe? I'm not quite sure what it's called, but it doesn't really matter that much for now, because we aren't gonna build it yet anyway. So we're going to put this not too high above the waterline, because otherwise it will just look a bit awkward. Of course the water will give us some trouble, but it will calm down eventually. Water in Cities Skylines just takes a little time. And we will need to create a nice slope for a road to go up there. When the time comes, we build down here. Maybe let's just build a road. It's not a bad thing to have sitting there before you start building. Just to give an extra bit of view on what it's going to look like in the future. So, is that road too steep or is it not? I'm not sure. It is pretty steep, but it's mostly gonna be trucks anyway, so... Oh, what's this? Oh, our power plant's on fire. It got put out quickly. Good, good. That would have been troublesome, but it's fixed. In retrospect, this road is too steep though, so we're going to have to redo that. This is ugly. That's not how we build. So let's size down our brush a little more and draw this out until a bit more over here, and then increase and then make a nice slope to here. Then we're going to use our flat terrain again on this side, and we're going to draw it out a little. And then we're going to do the same for this height level, and we're going to slope it nicely again, so our road can turn over here and flow down here. And then we're going to do the same for this height. We are going to make a nice slope. And now let's draw in the road in our second attempt. And I hope it turns out quite a bit better, because that one was, yeah, nothing I can get behind. So it turned out really windy, but I do not mind that in the hills. I think this little part might be a little too steep though. So let's redraw that in while we are still here. This means I need to extend this area a little more. Of course, it will not make it easy for me to draw it in. But it doesn't have to be easy. If it'll just let me, I will be just fine with that. Yeah, that's a lot better. I like it, I like it. Let's pay this again. And now we have quite a decent budget as well. So let's purchase our tile over here and yeah, be happy we have it. Nice. So our highway is going to flow over there, and we can actually start doing that too. We have the money. We don't have to worry. Or let's first start with terraforming, because the bridge needs a nice slope instead of a really steep hill to climb. It's a highway, and you wouldn't get a really steep slope to a bridge with fast moving traffic. So let's take the slope terrain tool, a slightly larger brush, and draw it from the highway evenly towards here. This way we can bring the terrain back down later when the highway sits in the right place. So I'm gonna draw this line by 20. And then I'm going to choose this direction for it to flow in. It has to cross the river straight. And the other side as well, with this road guideline and in. Now let's try to draw in a straight bridge that stays at the same height, which is not that easy. I will use the lowest elevation step. And I think this is the right height. Yeah, that seems about right. Let's do this for the other direction as well. Just push this up until it's the same height as the other one. And now I see the other one is actually going down, so we have to fix that. Yeah, something still doesn't seem right. So, up by one more. Yeah, I guess that's it. Then let's extend it across the water. And let's hope it doesn't give me trouble staying at the same height. So is this alright? I hope so, I hope so. And the other one back in at the same height. Nice and even. Great, great. And then here it has to slowly descend towards the highway where our fresh intersection is going to sit. I'm going to go down by 2 steps and draw the other side back in. And clean up this while I'm at it. Then I'm going out by 11 again, down by 2, and the other side back in. Then let's use the 3-lane highway for the next bit, because I want the correct lane mathematics for the interchange that I'm going to use for later. I'm going to draw it out by 5, down by 1, and for the incoming road I will use the curve tool, and I will also draw it down by 1. This to give the traffic that comes in from the outer highway to give the exit some more room. So for the side to the left I will use a 2-lane highway, and to the right a 1 lane, because I think since the other side already has another exit, we can get away with less lanes. So let's first draw in the exits that are going to sit on this side of the highway. Down by 2, and here down by 1. Apparently one more. Then out to here, and in here. And for the other side we need the 2-lane highway. That's going to come out from here, flow alongside the highway for a little bit, and then start elevating from right about here, first by 1. No, I'm not doing this right. So start again from here. It needs to be drawn inward a little bit, up to here. Then I will have to turn off the snapping for a little bit and draw it up till here, and then in here. And then I will reverse the direction for this. Then there's also going to be an incoming road from this direction. I think I will draw it out from the same side, same position, and it's going to sit alongside the highway for a little bit longer. Then it will start ascending by 2 over here, then another 2 over here. Then it will go through this bit of extra space we have and flow alongside this one into our highway, if I can get the direction correct. Maybe I need to draw it in a little closer, to about here. I'm still sitting too low with it, so a bit farther in there, and then like this. Yeah, that's about right. And then the last one, the one that crosses the highway from here. So this will be another 2-lane. I will turn off the angle snapping for this. And I hope I am going to get to cross the entire section in one go. It will let me, which is great. And then down by 2. I feel a bit sorry for the rock feature, but we can place another one in later, if I remember to do it. And then we can connect it to the highway over here. Then I'm going to turn this into a nice 2-lane, because one of the 3 lanes exits here, and over here as well. And for this part I'm going to use the 4-lane. But I will not draw it out completely yet, because it costs a lot of money and I don't think we need it right now. Just like upgrading this bridge into a 3-lane, we just don't need to pay for it right now. Now I also want our bicycle network to circulate. So I think I'm going to use our bicycle roads and our snapping for this. And we're going to extend this road with bicycle lanes to over here. The area above it is going to be a city park. This road will eventually extend downward, but for now it will just serve as a bicycle connection. So I will also draw out the bicycle lanes. Let's turn off the road guidelines for this. I will draw out the bicycle lanes up until here. So now cyclists have a way to get across. And I will need to upgrade a few city center roads with bicycle lanes as well. So I'm going up from here, past our library, past our fire station and our disaster response unit, and up until our other bicycle path. I do think I should clean up this intersection a little bit, by the way, because this turn just doesn't look quite right to me, and I will need to clean that up. So let's get our 1-laner again. We will draw it out at a straight angle from here and down by 2. Then we will just continue it until here. And I think this looks a lot more natural than it was a few moments ago. Yeah, it's a nice interchange. Let's add in a nice rock asset. We do not want to forget that. Yeah, maybe this one over here. Yeah, looks better. Needs a few trees too. So what are these? Mostly older. I will decrease the brush size to single trees. Just sprawl a few around. Maybe an oak or 2 in there. A bit better scenery to let the highway run past. Now back to Tanimura. I see a lot of garbage problems over there, and I think I have an idea on how to solve it. These rarely used policies, well, they can turn on recycling. And that makes our garbage handling just a little bit more efficient, which we need. Yeah, we definitely need it. We also need a few more jobs, so let's expand the Pleasantwood Lumber Company a little again. I'm thinking of backing another forest to this one. So first let's draw out an dirt road. Well, I think I'll draw out one from here. And just see how it works itself out. And medium tree plantation on this road. Oh, we need to extend the district a little, but that's not a problem. And there's still space left in between, so let's add another small log yard in here, or small tree plantation. Now I see this one is not actually beside the road, so let's fix that as well. And of course we're going to turn these into beaches. And we will potentially have another road flowing out of here. But I'm not sure on that one yet. I guess we also need more storage. Although, now there's enough buyers for our products. This will be fine. So I think I will do a little detailing time lapse. That's already starting to look a little better, but we will finish up on that on a later moment when I have a bit more decorational inspiration. I also wanted to do a child healthcare center, and I think I want it on this side of the town center as well, because, well, quite a large part of the town sits on that side as well, so why not? I hope this doesn't it doesn't delete our tree. Great. And then we can do something about this little street corner as well. Let's draw in a normal park fence. It's mostly decorational. And this area is owned by the Child Health Care Center, so there will be a little playground in there. So let's see what we want in there. I'm thinking a spinning wheel. Oh, not a prop line of spinning wheels. And a seesaw. And 2 slides. Yeah, 2 slides. And maybe a U to sit above it, provide the children with some shade. And I'm thinking it also needs a bench for people to sit on, like the people watching the children. And maybe some nice brushes at the corner, or maybe just a large one. Yeah, that's nice. And with that, we are going to call it a day for what we have done, and have a nice drive into the city through the new interchange and the new bridge. You can see it coming up in the distance, and then we will head through a bit of undecorated land to, the nice city of Tanimura. So I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I did really enjoy making it. Our first homemade intersection is in, and the town grew a little, even though because demand was low, there have not been a lot of residentials placed, but it's good. Growth doesn't have to always go really fast. Next episode we will add a wave power plant to the city, because we definitely need more power. Our budget is cranked up to the max right now. And we are also going to handle our trash collection issues. So yeah, hope to see you for the next one. Have a really good day. And that was it for this episode of Tanimura.